All right, doobie-doo bop bop bop. We're going to cover a couple really cool things today, like what color is imagination? Meltdowns. I love meltdowns. I really do. Don't resist them. Oh, those holy little moly little fender benders that we dive into and behave as if it's all over. It's a fatality. Here's the thing, guys. Ready? Let's dive in. My name is Mr. 2020. Welcome to another exciting episode of the podcast. So, I think we call it the Neville Goddard Podcast. But meanwhile, ready? Because somebody asked, who are you? I says, wow. I click on a few links, right? We suggest where to go. You can definitely find out all kind of things about me, like why I changed my name to the number of vision. I changed my name to the number associated with perfect vision, Mr. 2020, because you can either be hypnotized by what you see in the world, right? The loogie, the mask, the civil unrest, the up-and-coming financial collapse. That's been happening for 70 years at least. God, when I was a kid, I used to go to the corner bookstore. I could buy books for 25 cents. I'd walk a mile and a half, depending upon my route. And I'd buy 10 to 12 books a week. And I noticed they had like the 1972 edition, the 1976 edition, the 1978 edition, the 1980 edition, and so on, right? For the up-and-coming financial collapse. And it would always be new and updated. Well, if it's coming, why does it need to be new and updated? Just, buy gold or whatever they told you to do. But meanwhile, let's dive into the real gold. What color is imagination? Right, I get the email. You wouldn't understand. You're a white guy. Radio. I wouldn't understand. Here's the thing. As long as you live from there, you're not going to understand who and what you truly are. What you are, what I am, what we are, what you truly are. If it has a color, it'll be purple, the color of royalty. What you are is royalty. What you are is royal. What you are is noble. What you are is what gives life. You're the radiant king that gives light to the kingdom. Neville says your awareness of being is God. Your awareness of being is formless and faceless. It's the stillness that all the motion is perceived from that happens within. The silence of you hears the sound of my voice. If you watch a show, right, the stillness of you sees me and Victoria on the screen doing our goofy things. And then, really rapidly, you condition it. You condition it. How are you aware of being? How are you aware of money? That determines how money shows up in your life and how much. How are you aware of people? People suck. Right? I know people that honestly believe that people suck. And it's like, wow. Does that include you? I always ask that because that leads to some interesting ramifications. Because some people imagine everyone sucks, including me. Other people imagine everyone sucks, but I don't. Rightio. But you see, imagination doesn't have a color. Imagination is like the light that contains all the colors. The formless, the faceless. Now, why do I mention that? Because I imagine something that had me born into a little tiny blue body. I was literally blue when I was born, 3 months early, 2 pounds 4 ounces. I didn't hold it against me. Except for when I did. Because I did. I was told you were preemie. You're an allergy baby. Your parents are divorced. Oh my God, we're on welfare. I got all that stuff in my head growing up. I accepted it blindly at times. Until I didn't. Right? I even accepted, when I was 18, my car insurance cost 3 times as much as my girlfriend's because I was a guy. Wow. I let that happen. See, it's different now. But here's the thing, guys. What are you blaming it on? If you're experiencing cortisol, we explore this in Triple D in some fascinating ways. Cortisol is a state. Cortisol is that state of dread and doom. Betrayal, like you've been kicked in the right? Left to die, abandoned, right? Oh, woe with me. I know the end is near. I wish it was closer. You see, when you buy into that, you're buying into your history determines your destiny. Your history does not determine your destiny. Your body is not what matters, or what gives your body life. What are you honestly believing about tomorrow? I'm not saying, what are your beliefs about tomorrow? Well, I believe tomorrow is a 24-hour period made of 60 minutes per hour and 60 seconds per minute. I believe that tomorrow is a slice of the pie. See, I could care less about that kind of bullshit. That's the stuff that you write on a philosophy test. What are you honestly expecting in 10 minutes? Expecting tomorrow to be like? Are you expecting more pain? Are you expecting more terror? Or are you really? I don't care what you're fantasizing about. I want to know what you're feeling. Because if you're fantasizing that tomorrow might be better, or if you're imagining, well, I'm imagining what implies tomorrow would be better, but you're honestly expecting shit. That's what you're honestly experiencing in imagination. That's where you get to make the change. And the change comes from, like Max Schenk shared. And here's the thing. I want you to notice how many times the black belts share this. The first principle is the first principle for a reason. Stop and be still. When cortisol, when you drop into the state of cortisol, you've sold the pearl. You simply believe that something physical leads. Physical being history, physical being your body, physical being it's going to be a rough change because. See, I don't imagine struggle. I imagine success. When people say it's going to be a long struggle, you're going to have to persist. You don't get what persist is, and I'm sorry. Why would you tell someone that it's going to be hard? You see, when someone's in a hard place and you tell them it's going to be hard for you to get out of a hard place, I personally, I soften up. I have a giggle. I just notice that's bullshit. It's an option, though. I mean, some people make going to the gym hard. They get out, they get in the driveway, they take off their shoes, and they lock the car, they put the emergency brake on, and they try to push the car the whole way to the gym. I think that's stupid. Right? At least take the handbrake off. Take the emergency brake off. We live in a culture that's addicted to emergencies. Sizzle brought up something really good. People put up a success post, 1 or 2 comments, maybe a bunch of likes, but if a drama post comes up, everyone joins in. Now here's the thing. When the joining in is out of love, that's lovely. When the joining in is about I must help protect them, it's a very different feeling. You see, drama gets attention. Once drama gets your attention, what do you do with it? I noticed the Triple D people and the black belts and the experienced ones in the group are going, alrighty, stop and be still. Alrighty, don't let it grow anymore. Alrighty, you got this. That's cool to me. I notice on the other hand, when a post about... all you got to do, if you want to put a post in the Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group and guarantee you get 100 comments, stick the word narcissist in there. You'll have people commenting that we've never seen comment before. Hundreds of them. Narcissist. Oh my God. 1 in 20 people are a narcissist. We must protect you from the narcissist. This is how I deal with the narcissist. You know, I was told that my friend had a narcissistic personality disorder. He wasn't just a narcissist. He had a disorder around it. Wow. Personally, I like orderly narcissists. But here's the fun thing. This was meant to be fun. God gives you the hungers. Your desires are divine in origin. Your problem addiction, on the other hand, is a problem addiction. One more. How many? How many wins are you willing to have a day? My buddy Bruce and I were talking about this, and I pointed out to something really cool. Some people can't imagine up a yummy lunch. They think that having a yucky lunch or an okay lunch or a mediocre meal is the way things are. They go, yep, another mediocre meal. Hey, another night of like sitting around trying to find something to watch. Yeah, you got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple Television. What's the other one? Stan, right? Yeah, the Disney Network and you can't find something to watch, well, it all sucks. Impossible. See, I imagine finding something cool to watch. So, see, this is one of those things, because we just ran out a TV show. Right? We were watching The Sinner, fascinating series, well written. And we ran out of things to watch. And somehow Kanye West pops up, and Tony Doyle and I have a little tiny chat about it. And I got to tell you, it's well worth the watch. And it doesn't matter what color you think imagination is. See, what color are you? See, here's what it comes down to. Because the color you think you are is how you're going to color everything. And I'm not just talking white, black. I'm not talking race. I'm talking how fast you are. Because at light speed, you contain all the colors. What are you coloring everything with? I struggle. There's a state. I cortisol. My past determines my future. My history determines my mystery. Yesterday determines your destiny. See, all those are states. When people tell me complicated philosophies, I just go, right, that's a state. The thing is it one that you want? If you got gold today, first, easymanifestingmethods.com or easymanifesting.com. Both of those go to the same place. At easymanifesting.com, you can sign up for 7 little video sets. They're little, they're tiny, they're fast, they'll help you get the basics, and you'll get the daily email. But you've got to click on the confirmation email link that we send you. If you don't see it in your inbox, go scan your scam or your spam promotions, drag it into your inbox, tell your email thing that we are not sending you spam, and click that confirmation link. We can't email you if you don't click it. Next, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Day 1, the girls giggled. That's the ultimate game changer. When in doubt, go to day 1 of ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. If the young boy would simply stop and be still and notice, it wasn't the girls giggling that turned him around and had him walk back to the safety of the herd. Hurt. If he would have noticed, it was what he was imagining, that he was the stillness that was imagining crap. See, the girls giggled. They were happy. He was imagining they were laughing at him. He was imagining rejection, experiencing cortisol. All that state of cortisol. Stop it. And finally, that's ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Like I said before, Rob Begg says, tell them what they're missing out on. What they're missing out on is a way of life. Right? You can make this a to-do list. You can make big lists of what all you want. I'm not into either one of those. I'm into letting this become a total way of life. That's what Manifesting Mastery Course is about. 15 minutes a day, total. If you're studying for hours, you're missing out. Meanwhile, sharing is caring. You got gold, share this. If you didn't get gold, why are you listening? Go find somebody that says type in 444 and amen and you'll get what you want. You see, here's the thing. You didn't type in numbers to get poor or fat. You didn't do affirmations to get broke or lonely. You imagined something is true. You honestly expected something, and it happened. I want you to change your honest expectations. I want you to notice you are what colors everything. Like I said, I imagined it was something that put me in a little preemie body, made me an allergy kid, broke, welfare, parents split up. Remember, I went to Catholic school. People didn't split up in Catholic school. Sinner. Alrighty, see ya.